We are going to start with the introduction to biology. So today these are the learning objectives that we are going to learn for this class today. So we are going to start with the definition of biology. We talk about the branches of biology, orientation, section, symmetry, and microscope. So let's start with biology. Biology came from two Greek words, bios, which means life, and logos, which means study. So biology can be defined as the branch of science that study about life, or you can say that study about living organisms. And this biology is a broad subject. It can be divided into two main divisions. We have the first one, like this one here is zoo. Zoo is a place where wild animals are being kept. And zoology, just like I said, logos means study. So zoology is the study of animals. Example of animals, we have cats, we have dog, and even human. Except. So we have two main branches. We have zoology, and the second one we have botany, like botanical garden. That means it is talking about plants. So botany is a branch of biology that study about plants. So in simple, we can say it is the study of plants. In that case, example, we have rice, cassava, etc. We have other sub branches of biology. We have many of them. Sub branches of biology. First, we are going to start with microbiology. The word micro means small, or we can say tiny. So microbiology is a branch of biology that study about tiny organisms that we are unable to see with the naked eye. Let me repeat it again. Micro means small. So microbiology is the branch of biology that study about tiny organisms which we are unable to see with the naked eye. The naked eye is this eye. If you put here like goggles or any other things, it is being aided. That means it is being helped. Or you use the microscope. Then we have genetics. So this one study tiny, micro, or tiny organisms which we are unable to see with our naked eyes. Genetics, like it is a 8-letter spelling, genetics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you take this last 4, what you have here is gene. So genetics can be defined as the study of the structure and function of a gene. Genetics can be defined as the study of the structure and function of a gene. But in simple form, we can say it is the study of heredity. It is the study of heredity and variation. Now, when we talk about heredity, it's like the character you have from the parents. It is genetics that enables you for you to be just like the parents. The height, if the parents is tall, you are tall. If the parents are black, you are black. What you inherit from the parents, you look like them. It is genetics that tells you why you don't resemble like your uncle or the neighbors as well. And variation, it tells us about the differences that exist among living organisms of the same species. Like here for me, I can say like I'm tall. And I just a proposal that I propose that I'm tall. It can be true or not. And we have another people that are short. We have some that are average. So that differences that exist among us is what we call variation. Next we have is ecology. Ecology is a branch of biology that studies the interaction among living organisms. So it is the branch of biology that studies the interaction among organisms and their environment. For example, during the process of photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide. At the end, they give out oxygen. During the process of respiration, we take in that oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. We are interacting. While we are providing for them carbon dioxide, they are providing for us oxygen. And their environment. For example, we need water for various metabolic activities in the body. At the end of the day, we plant trees to maintain the hydrological cycle. Next, we have, after this one, is histology. The first time I heard about this word, I guess it was a study of history. But after I learned about it, I knew that histology is the study of tissue instead of history. So it is the study of tissue. So next we have is physiology. Physiology is the study of the structural function of an organism or a part. For example, the function of the eye or the physiology of the eye is to see. While we have anatomy, is the study of the structure of an organism, mainly the internal structure. For example, when we talk about the eye, India is study about the retina, India is study about the blind spot, India is study about the choroid layer. So when we study the internal structures of an organism or a part is what we call anatomy. So physiology is talking about what? The structural function. What is the function of that part? So is the study of the structural function of an organism or a part or parts. So anatomy is the study of the internal structures, mean what are inside that organism. the internal structure it can be of an organism, it can be a part or parts of an organism. Next, after this, we also have a related word that is just like anatomy. It is called morphology. Morphology, in terms of internal structure, morphology is studying about what? External structure of an organism. For example, we look at the eye, it is what? Round. That means we are talking about it externally, what we see. So for this one, I'm not going to write it. Let's talk about biochemistry. You know, chemistry is talking about what? Interaction. So you talk about what? The chemical processes that occurs in living organisms. The food we take in, how they are being digested is part of this biochemistry. The medicine we take in, how they interact with the body. So it is the study of the chemical processes that occurs in a living organism. It's the study of the chemical processes that occur in a living organisms. And we have another one we call entomology, which is simply the study of insects. In there, we have ants, we have cockroach, etc. Let me repeat it again. Entomology is the study of insects. And we have another term we call bacteriology, from the word bacteria. So bacteriology is the study of bacteria. Example, we have cholera. Another one we have Neisseria, gonorrhea. These are all bacteria. These are all bacteria that we do study. We also have virology, from the word virus. So virology is the study of virus. We have Ebola, coronavirus, monkeypox, HIV, etc. And we have mycology, simply study of fungi. And one common fungus that I love is mushroom. They are edible. They are very sweet and delicious food. And just after this one that we have highlighted, this one is under microbiology that I have defined before. Biology is under microbiology that I have defined before. Mycology is still under microbiology that I have defined before. We also have certain organs in our body. When you study them, we say the study of this one, like the heart. The study of the heart is called cardiology. Like the eye, the study of the eye is called ophthalmology. The study of the liver specifically, we call hepatology, like the hepatic cells. So anything related like hepa is talking about what? The liver. And anything they talk about cardiac this, cardiac that is talking about the heart. So cardiology is the study of the heart. Hepatology is the study of the liver. Neurology, anything like neuro or nerve or this or that, they are talking about what? The brain. So neurology is the study of what? The brain and all the other components that relate to it, like the spinal cord, the nerves that connects to them, everything. So the last one here we are going to talk about is parasitology. Just imagine from the word parasite. So parasitology is the study of what? Parasites and their hosts. So what is a parasite? A parasite are Parasites are disease-causing organisms, and the host is the living organism in which they live in or on. So a parasite, let me repeat it again, is a disease-causing organism. For example, we have Plasmodium. The vector is what? The mosquito, the female Anopheles mosquito. So there is a difference between a vector and a parasite. A parasite is the organism that causes the disease. The vector, they just help in the transmission of that disease or that parasite from one person to another. And the host is the organisms that they live in or on.